Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the Starcraft 2 Ownage Shack. It's David here bringing you another 1 vs 1 Starcraft 2 commentary. And today it's going to be a Zerg versus Protoss here on the map Delta Quadrant. And it's going to be between mouzMorroW, the blue Zerg here down in the bottom left, and TerranIsIMBA, the red Protoss here in the bottom right, with a very creative name, I must say. Now mouzMorroW is a great Zerg player. He is currently a 3,000 rated European ladder player with 913 wins, 56.39 winning percentage, pretty much outstanding. He is Swedish, by the way. And his opponent, TerranIsIMBA, is a lesser known Protoss player here. He is on the European server and he's a 2400 Protoss player, so not quite up to the skill level of mouzMorroW probably, but still a very good player. Couldn't really find much else on him though. Haven't actually seen this guy around before, so I'm really curious as to what he's going to do. Anyways, we do see a probe is quickly going up the front here, going to put down a gateway and start to wall off. Meanwhile, mouzMorroW is electing to get his gas, and he's already sent his overlord in the wrong direction on Delta Quadrant. Now, however, they have spawned in close positions on Delta Quadrant, which, if you don't know, is very close. We can see we're already at the Protoss base, a quick hit of the left and right arrow keys away. So, the extractor is now up. I'll expect him to saturate that immediately. 3 drones do go on, and we do have the spawning pool now going up. It does not look like he's planning to expand because of that early gas. The Overlord's just going to be chilling out right there to catch any shenanigans that might occur. Meanwhile, the Protoss player TerranIsIMBA is now putting down his gas. The gateway is just about to complete, and it looks like he's saving up his energy on the Nexus here for some chrono boosting later on in the game. Most likely going to be for that warp gate technology. Looks like he's going to use it on the first Zealot as well. Cybernetics core is now going down, and the probe is back here making another pylon to keep on top of his supply. So both players very standard right now. The only thing that might be a bit of a deviation is not going for that fast expand, but on Delta Quadrant it is so tough to hold that. You can see it's wide open. Zealots or Stalkers can come in from here, they can rush up here, and they can even come from the middle. So many avenues of attack leave this very vulnerable, and we do have a probe who's just going to be patrolling around here to try and deny any possible expansion. But as we can see here, that was not his intention in the first place. The drone is now going over to try and lay that down. It's going to be no problem though with these 2 Zerglings. This probe is going to be forced to get out of there, or meet an electrifying doom. And so he does chase the probe out. We should now see the hatchery go down, which we indeed do. The warp gate technology is now on the way, as well as the metabolic boost, which gives the Zergling the speed upgrade. Stalker's being chrono boosted right out of the warp gate, and it looks like he's about to be supply blocked actually if he doesn't lay down a pylon soon. He's at 25 out of 26. He is pushing out across the map, going to catch a Zergling off guard here. Splatters into a pool of its own blood, meets a bad end, and another one here might be caught off guard too. The Zealot's going to take a hit at it, but it will indeed get away. We actually have a huge push coming here. 1 Stalker and 2 Zealots are going to go right to work on this expansion here, and it doesn't look like mouzMorroW has anything right now. He does not. He is massing Zerglings right now to deal with this, but I don't think it's going to be in time. 2 are right here, but 12 on the way, 10 now coming, 2 Queens. She's not going to get there in time though without the creep, and the hatchery is precariously close to death. This could be extremely bad, but tons of Zerglings arrive just in the nick of time to surround 1 Stalker and the Zealots, but they might not be fast enough. It looks like they will be, however. A nice good surround there takes out the Zealots, and the Stalker is forced to retreat, but the metabolic boost is now finished, and he is going to be able to outrun that Stalker, and the wall-off is not complete. The Stalker's all that stands between mouzMorroW and TerranIsIMBA's huge wide open base. Probes are forced to be pulled off the line. Another gateway is desperately warping in, but it is not going to be enough. Tons of probes are about to go down. Huge damage being dealt here. Terrible damage. More Zerglings are streaming in. Tons of drones being produced. All production has been cut by the red Protoss player, and this might just be a GG. 1 last Zealot is going to be warped in here to try and do something, but he quickly meets his demise, and now they're going on to the Nexus. Lame so much, GG calls TerranIsIMBA. Looks like you're going to have to change your name, buddy, because you did not face a Terran opponent. You just got schooled by a Zerg. So a little bit of That's definitely not BM. He's just joking here, guys. I'm just joking too. But definitely a very quick game. I do think that's the difference between a tournament-ready player like mouzMorroW and a person who's on ladder. Now, don't get me wrong. TerranIsIMBA, I'm sure, is a very good player, but he just could not stand up to the Zerg forces. Now, just to give a little bit of post-game analysis, I think the main problem here, and the reason the game ended, was that early push. We saw it was very effective at first, but TerranIsIMBA did not expect that mouzMorroW would have so many larvae saved up at the main and able to pump out all those Zerglings. He just got greedy and went for that hatchery when he needed to retreat those units to protect his own ramp. When he got those units surrounded and lost them, he was too far behind to keep up, and he simply lost the game once the front was breached. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys, to this surprisingly short commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think. If you liked it, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys next time for another Daily Dose of Ownage.